What is going on, everybody? This is a beautiful video. Sadly, it's not beautiful outside, but nonetheless, it's going to be a beautiful video. This is the one we've all been waiting for. I know y'all are going to be excited about this. The time has finally come, and it's also nice that this is the first official video on the new camera. I don't know if you can tell the difference right now. Man, I'm digging it. But jumping right into it, you already know what time it is. It is officially time for Mach Makeover, baby. It's been a long time coming. In today's video, we are just going through a brief run over of what's about to go down and what you can expect for the Mach in the future. And for those of you that don't know, this car's name is Uno, and it is my 2003 Mach 1, obviously black. A lot of you already know from Derek's channel that this thing, the history of this car and how long I've had this car, I can't believe it's taken me this long. But you already know we did try the process. We did start bringing this thing back to life, but we had that stud break inside the manifold, and ever since then I've never felt like doing anything with it. And you know, I had the 2022 Mach 1, the Charger. I've had so many nice cars, so I've never even felt like investing the time. Now granted, I have Sonic as well, but I'm listening to y'all's words. The prayers have been answered. There's no time to waste. And the next video you watch will be the official first day of getting this thing back in order. For those that may have seen on Derek's channel, when we did start getting this thing back in order, we did get some good stuff done. As you can see, we got the SVE Mach Rep wheels with the deep dish, and I got these for a crazy discount. I believe I got this whole wheel and tire setup for like $350, 400 bucks, which is absolutely crazy. That was an absolute steal on its own nonetheless right there. But I did know that the tires did not have much tread on them when I purchased them, and now after they've been sitting this long, as you can see, they're definitely going flat. I think these could be pumped up, but I have tried getting this one pumped up and it just bled right back out within like 10 minutes. So one of the first things I'm gonna have to do is at least get 2 new rear tires. That's on the list. But the things that we did do on Derek's channel, the most important was it got a whole new paint job, but it's been sitting out here for so long. I am so nervous for when we get this thing going, we get it washed, that the paint is absolutely chalked. And chances are it probably is. I mean, just when I go up to look at it, the rain spots, just the way the rain spots are sitting on here is, it's not good. It does not look good. I can tell you that's gonna be an issue. We did get the cowl freshly repainted, and that looks really good still. And most know that there was a horrendous rust spot right here, and this actually still looks really good, surprisingly. So that's going to be really nice. And what we were in the middle of doing when this thing completely broke and became immobile was we had an off-road X pipe that we were throwing up there, but the cats that got installed years ago, the shop actually cross-threaded the bolt onto the manifold. So getting that off completely compromised the stud itself. So when we went to zap the new one on, the stud just completely snapped in half. No bueno. So new stud, and then we'll be back rocking. I haven't opened this door in so long. Oh my god, I'm nervous. It still smells like the old classic Mach. Oh my god. Well, as you can see, here's the off-road X that we were trying to put on, but yeah, we do have this this new little cowl piece right here, the plastic piece. Might be having to get a new one of those, because I don't know, for those that did watch, it was like literally too big for this. I don't know if that's something I'm just gonna have to make work, or if anybody actually knows what the remedy for that is, if there's a specific one that does match, because that one did seem just a tad bit too big, and it would kind of bow over a little bit. It never sat flush, which was kind of annoying. Damn, we got a roach living in here, brother. Oh, let me just pop a squat. Oh my god. Oh baby. Oh, she's smooth as butter. Man, for those of you that don't know, this car has a really nice sound system in it. We got the Kenwood deck. We got all Kenwood door speakers, as well as 2 kicker 12-inch subs in the back there. So that baby kicks. We do have brand new headlights sitting in here. These are actually off of Derek's Terminator. We have a new brake light as well. This stuff right here actually came from Derek's Terminator Cobra, if y'all remember that from back in the day. Oh my god, gorgeous car. But we have a piece of that car still, and they've been sitting in here this whole time. Terminator headlights, as well as the 3rd brake light from the Termi. Check. Oh my god, there's a spider living in here. I don't know if y'all can see that web there, but it's huge. I'm low-key a little grossed out from sitting in there now after I saw that spider web. It's like them Australian movies. You see them junkyards with the spiders all over the place? Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. All right, so thinking about some stuff that we know we're gonna have to do to this car. Mandatory. Like I already said once, minimum we're gonna have to get 2 new tires for the rear. And checking the fronts here, I can't remember how bad these... that tire is actually not bad, so that has some ways to go here. Checking this one, that one's getting a little low, but we definitely still have some room to work with there. The rears were absolutely compromised. Brother was definitely doing burnouts with these. The spoiler, we're gonna have to give this some attention because we literally told the shop not to paint the spoiler for content reasons. We wanted to do it ourselves and get some Mach Uno content in there, and boy do I regret that now. I wish more than anything they just painted it. I don't know why we were like, oh, we'll do it. No, we won't. We didn't. Now I'm gonna have to, which really sucks. I think Mach Makeover episode 2, our boy Steve with Sands Auto Outfitters is coming out to do the works on this thing. Tint is going to be a mandatory. That is the one thing this car has never had in its entire existence. Oh, it's going to be a dream. Yeah, as we talked about the headlights, these are absolutely just butchered, as you can see. Good thing we got the Termi's headlights in there. That'll be a quick boom, boom, boom. We need to get something going in the grill here. This thing's definitely a little bare. We had the pony badge in there, but I don't know. I think I'm going to do a different look with that. Because if you look from back here without detail, just it murdered out black, looks fire. So maybe something like that, but obviously, you know, it's not that. So maybe just getting something murdered out looks really good here. We do have a brand new lip on here that we did during that process. Clean, mint condition, it's literally brand new. So that's cool. I'm personally a fan of the 0304 Cobra bumpers on here, but this is fine, at least for now. But in terms of exterior, we're just praying that once we give this thing a nice detail, the paint is still alive, because you already know I spent some money to get that redone for no absolute reason at all. And when it came out of the shop, it looked really good. For those that haven't seen, go back through Derek's channel and find the videos with the Mach Uno. There's some really awesome videos, and everything we were doing, it was going in a great direction until we got halted. We got these side markers that were junk. We popped those out, so we're gonna have to get some of those. Decals were fully stripped, obviously, for the paint, so we're gonna have to get all new Mach decals, but that's nothing. We'll get Steve to lay those as well. I mean, even like this, it looks hard for real. The hood looks good. With as dirty as it is, it almost looks matte though. Tell me that doesn't look matte. Exhaust. Like I said, we were throwing the off-road X on, one that stud broke, and I have a full MagnaFlow catback on here right now. That's the exhaust this car has lived on, but I actually have some goodies stashed away. Just so happens to be a full SLP1 catback. Brand new in the box. It's been waiting for this car. It's one of the things that we have compiled up for the Mach Makeover series, and it's going to be one of the first things we do, because back in 2012 when I was dailying this car, the exhaust sounded fine, but in today's world with these coyotes just screaming left and right here and there, it's just not cutting it anymore. And to tell you the truth, the SLP1 is the closest thing to compare to getting this thing to really talk like we want. But in terms of the BBK Off-Road X I did have for it, I think I'm going to completely ditch that whole idea. And I'm going to show you why. I mean, this is why. You know, I have the X-Pipe from the catback with MagnaFlow with the cats on there. So yeah, we're just gonna get old buddy to help me out one more time, get him to install the USB update on this. That way I can still go to the shop and get an inspection, you know? Just a Bluetooth update. We're not gonna go with an off-road pipe. Bluetooth update to these, we'll be good to go. That'll be one of the first things to happen as well, obviously, because most importantly, to get this thing on the road, you have to have the full exhaust system done. So this is gonna be an EP1, EP2 type deal right here, so I actually need to get in touch with him tonight. Bluetooth update to the X-Pipe, as well as the SLP ones, Mach Uno will be sounding better than ever. I do have Mach Uno's stock wheels right here. And the first thing we're gonna have to do, the very next video you see in EP1 is getting the car to a shop to get that stud fixed. And what that's gonna entail is a full oil change, brand new gas, and maybe spark plugs and potentially a new battery. I'll try and jump start it and just get it there, but if that doesn't work, obviously new battery. But in the meantime, we're gonna have to throw the stock wheels back on Mach Uno, and these things are beat, but at least they can roll down the road. The shop that said they would do it's literally a mile away, if that. So yeah, oil change mandatory, brand new tank of gas with fresh gas mandatory, potential spark plugs and a potential battery replacement in order to get this thing going safely to that shop. I feel sorry for my neighbors because you see where it's parked at. We're gonna be firing that baby up open headers. That's gonna be a hectic ass video. Episode 1, we're starting out with a bang, baby. I gotta tell you something, man. I am a little disappointed, and there's a reason the Mach Makeover is actually starting now, because there was actually not much of a plan to start Mach Makeover because we almost had 2004 Mach 1 in orange Coyote swapped on the channel permanently. We had a name picked out and everything. Chester Cheetah. But sadly, don't listen to these posts on Facebook. When they say the Carfax is clean title, this and that is not always necessarily true. Make sure you pay for the full Carfax. Never go by just the free one because it's not always gonna tell you the truth. On this specific car, the full report got paid for, and let me tell you, there was theft, there was crashes involved, there was all this stuff done. Sadly, Dominion said the car wouldn't even be able to be registered in somebody's name for a minimum of 6 to 7 months or something crazy like that, all involving the theft issue that had, and that the actual seller doesn't even have it titled or registered. So it's just a sketchy deal. It didn't work out. It wasn't worth it. But man, let me tell you, it was going to be sick. I was excited for y'all. I know that because I knew y'all were gonna love that content. Orange 2004 Mach 1 Coyote swapped. It had the T56 transmission. Dude, this car had the works. It was beautiful. Nonetheless, you are still getting some 2003 Mach 1 content full time on this channel. Not only will you have Sonic, but you are going to have Mach Uno until the day, you know, Sonic goes bye-bye for something better, which will happen, sad to say, but in YouTube, you gotta take steps. You gotta keep climbing the ladder, you know? Hey, maybe YouTube will work out for me and I won't have to sell a car to get something better, you know? But hey, we'll see. Man, I had to pull this key out of the storage locker, baby. I haven't seen this thing in so long. Well, as you can see, it is getting dark out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, but I did want to let y'all know that the Mach Makeover series is officially here. This is the beginning. Just wanted to give you some minor details of what was happening with this car for those that didn't know, and a couple details of what to look forward to within the next couple of videos. All my New Edge guys out there, I need y'all to show up and show out for me and Uno. This car deserves it. This car has been deserving of this, and it's honestly bad that it's taken me long to get this thing started. But with that being said, we'll see you next Tuesday with Mach Makeover EP1. Peace.